Oh, hello there. So Timemore sent me some amazing products to elevate my home brewing game. Got myself this Sculptor grinder, a kettle, another grinder, a scale. Let's go, give it a go. Okay, before we get into brewing some coffee, I got here the Black Mirror mini scale. And okay, let's have a little look in here. Oh, this is very slick. I like that. This is beautiful. I can't wait to test this out. Okay, next is the Timemore S3 coffee grinder. It's a hand grinder, which looks insane. Look at Woo! This is heavy duty. Oh my God. It feels so high quality. Just listen to this ASMR. So what makes these things perfect to elevate your home brewing game? Like me, I've got a small London apartment. This is perfect to carry in my bag or to have on the side. It makes making specialty coffee at home even better and easier and accessible. Okay, now for the creme de la creme, the kettle. This, I've been wanting one of these for so long. This, didn't expect it to take this long to open. You know when you just expect things just to pop out the box? Well, this is about to pop out the box because whew, this is the Ferrari of kettles. Look how slick this is. Hey guys, look at me pouring coffee. This is very slick, perfect for your home apartment. It like just slots in. Okay, we're gonna be brewing a Chemex brew basically. Those of you that don't know what a Chemex is, it's like the V60, but better and more sciencey. Makes you feel like Rick from Rick and Morty. Anyway, we got the Timemore scale here. We've got the Timemore hand grinder. And we've got ourselves some beautiful Colombian coffee from Kimmer. Okay, we're gonna be using this bad boy of a grinder. The recommended grind size for a Chemex pour over coffee is going to be 8 on the dot. So we're gonna move it like that to 8. Then we've got the Black Mirror mini scale right here and we're gonna place it down. Okay, we're gonna get the glass, add it on here because that's what professionals do in this industry. And basically the recommended weighing like size is 18.00. Possibly maybe one more, but 18 on the dot. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna add this in like so. It's 19 on the dot. I'm gonna take some out. It's like one odd, look, there we go, 18. Look, I took 3 beans out and basically that made it 18 on the dot. You can do that or you can experiment. I always encourage experimentation when making coffee at home because it makes it fun. Now to use the Chestnut S3 Hand Grinder. That sounds very fancy, doesn't it? Chestnut. Okay, cool. This feels really nice in the hand. Look at that. The matte black is really sexy. Let's grind it. So what you do to grind it is basically a lot of like labor and you do this. Okay, so basically I'm gonna be doing this for the next 5 minutes. It's a bit of a workout. You just keep doing it until you feel like you don't knock yourself out of that. I'm an idiot. Anyway, you keep doing this until your coffee's ground. And then we go on to the next step, basically. It's not that hard. You just keep doing it. I don't actually know the specific time to stop, but you can always go back and check inside.
One eternity later.
Oh, there we go. I guess that's the the sound of silence. That's a good song. Anyway, that means the coffee's been ground. Okay, you smell that? That is freshly ground coffee. That smells, oh my God, that smells insane. Whew. So the Chemex is actually one of my favorite brewing methods simply because it's very easy to do and you don't need much to actually do it. Anyway, we got here the kettle from Timemore. Basically, we damp the paper a little bit so it's easier for the coffee to fall through. Talking about this kettle, what I love about it is when actually, boiling the water, it counts up the temperature, so it's very accurate, very slick, it's very on point, and it fits in my hand very nice. I feel like Harry Potter, but with a kettle. Expelliarmus! Cool, let's just go empty this out. The coffee is from Colombia, it's a natural bourbon. Smells beautiful. Let's add it into the top here, like so. Tap, tap, tap. Make sure that's all even. And now basically what we do, we pour it for a few seconds, like so. Just so the first bloom is activated. And what that is basically, I'll show you in a second. As you can see there, that is the bloom of the coffee, and that is what you want to see when you're brewing coffee. Okay, so the tasting notes we should expect from this beautiful coffee is cola candy, dried mango, and I forgot the last one. So the tasting notes we should expect from this coffee is dried mango, purple grape, and cola candy. Interesting. So this kettle here is perfect for your everyday coffee brewing lifestyle at home. It's slick, it fits in anywhere at home, and it gets coffee boiling to the right temperature perfectly. Okay, now we're done with the grinder. We can basically pop this off like so. And it comes with this nice little bag in which you can pack everything away in nicely for another day. So, Timemore sent me this beautiful cup here. It is very slick and it's so me, you know what I mean? Anyway, this is what the coffee looks like. It smells beautiful. This is my favorite part of the chemics, by the way, the science aspect. So you pour it like so, and then I give you eye contact like this. Because eye contact is so important when pouring coffee because, you know, it activates the tasting notes. Timemore, please don't incorporate this into your edit, please. And now we're gonna give this coffee a go. That's been boiled by the Timemore kettle and ground down by the hand grinder from Timemore. Ooh, that is beautiful. Definitely getting the dried mango. This is a dangerous coffee and it wouldn't have been so dangerous without the Timemore products. Okay, this big bad boy of a grinder is the Sculptor 78 and I can't wait to get this out of the packaging and test it out. Okay, it's my favorite time of the day. It is unboxing! Right, let's get this bad boy out of the box. You've traveled a long way. Oh my God, it smells like fresh travel experience. Instruction manual. This is what this, wow. Look at this bad boy. Oh my God, this is actually really heavy. Look at the fan at the back. That is mental, so it doesn't overheat. Before I start talking about the Sculptor 78, this beast of a machine, we got some Colombian coffee, which we're gonna be running through this machine to make an amazing chemics brew. But before we do that, we need to kind of prep and weigh out the coffee. So we pop that on there, and the ideal weighing measurements for like filter coffee is genuinely around 18.5, but I wouldn't stick to those recipes. I'd always recommend experimenting and having fun when brewing coffee. Let's give this a go. So basically, we tap, 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 until this. So other than the turbo buzz of this coffee machine, rather than slicing, it crushes the coffee beans. This has a 400-watt brushless motor, which puts it in like the top 5 of amazing things that this company has put out, because this is just the Ferrari of coffee grinders. So I don't claim to know everything. I'm not a scientist of coffee. I don't know all the logistics. I love learning. It's part of the reason why I'm in the coffee industry. This, I've learned everything about it today, so you're kind of learning with me. So it's recommended to grind this down from 6 to 6.5 for pour over coffee, and that is exactly what we're gonna do. So we're gonna turn this bad boy on. Click! So what we do here, we slip this lid on. Cool, and then we pour the coffee in like so. Oh. We're still learning here. It happened really quick. And I like how quick it was as a grinder. That was rapid. And then there's this little bit here where you do this and it drops all of like the stuck granules underneath. Ooh, that smells really nice. That is done really well. I'm a big fan of this. Like, we did lose some on the side. I wasn't ready for the speed of this grinder, I tell you that now. This blew my mind. So next time, make sure you have 2 cups instead of 1. So you wet the papers a little bit, all the time, because it makes it easier for the coffee to go through. Now we add the granules of the coffee. I wonder how this is gonna fare in comparison to the hand grinder and the electric grinder. That's what I'm really interested about. It's definitely much more finer than the hand grinder. It's really interesting to me. This is gonna have tasting notes of dried mango, purple grape, and something candy. But I know it's candy, I can't remember what though. Cola candy, that's the one. Cool, there we go. We've got the first bloom. That looks and Smells interesting. Wicked, wicked, wicked. The grinder is really amazing, to be honest. Right, my favorite part of brewing a Chemex. Basically, you do this and you give eye contact, because the eye contact is the important part of brewing coffee because it lures people in. Ooh, that is actually really nice. It's not as potently mango as a hand grinder, but I like that. That is really nice. It's very smooth. Like the tasting notes of like the fruit are very there. It's subtle, but that's what makes it dangerous. This on ice, amazing. So my overall thoughts and review of the Timemore products, amazing. Like this hand grinder feels very heavy duty. That means I can rely on it to grind the coffee the way I want it. And it did. Same goes for this electric grinder here. It's very slick, it's very rapid. Not many grinders are this rapid. Normally you have like a few milliseconds to quickly grab the grinds before they like go everywhere. And the kettle, so efficient. The fact that it gives you the information of the temperature is very good, and it counts up to the right temperature point. I find that very informative and accessible for those that don't understand what they're doing at home. Like normally people just put the kettle on, just wait for it to go ding or shh. This is good. And I almost forgot about the scale. The scale does what it needs to do. It scales. It's very accurate when it does that, when it comes down to the mathematical logistics of weighing the coffee. And I'm a fan of that.